Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Weekly Watchlist with the Chartist. My name is Q and I run Ionti Trading. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 stocks that we posted on our Instagram last Sunday. These are 5 penny stocks. These are the stocks right over here. Let me pull them up. So we had Workhorse, Marker, CVM, PIRS, and Triple D. Not really sure what these companies are. However, I found these stocks on my scanner last week and they looked like they were going to break out. We had a 100% breakout rate. So all of these stocks actually ended up breaking out. Some more than others. Some only moved up just a few percentage points and some moved up a double-digit percentage points. Excited to share this video with you guys. We're going to be talking about how these stocks move throughout the week and different ways that you could have traded them. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to try to put a video out every week or every other week. That way we can keep you guys informed on hot trends in the market and how to trade them so you can make profit for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the first stock, which was WKHS. WKHS. So this is the 5-day pattern for WKHS, I believe. So yep, we have it at 5 days, 5 minutes. So it looks like when we called the stock out, it looks like we called it out at $2.73. That's when we found the stock and we posted the watch list on Sunday night. Our alert was set at $2.85. So the first question we ask ourselves is, why did we set the alert at $2.85? I want to show you why I chose that as the resistance level that the stock needs to break above. Before I do that, I'm going to show you that the stock did indeed consolidate around $2.85 before it broke out. As you can see right over here, the stock boosted up. However, it consolidated around $2.85. It had a slow increase. And then as soon as it hit $2.85, you see the volume pump up through the bullish, from the bullish point. Now, when the stock passed $2.85 on the first day, it looks like the stock rallied all the way up to $3. That was just 2 days after we called out the stock. As you can see, the stock hit a $3 mark. However, it went back down. This was just the opening of the day. The stock looks like it started pretty red, which was already a bad sign. It tried to make it back up. However, the bears took over and they brought the stock down. So why did we choose $2.85 for the resistance point? So for that, we had to zoom out a little bit further. That way we can see what we're looking at in terms of resistance. So sometimes looking at the 5-day or the 10-day is just not enough. So what you want to do is zoom out as much as you can and see if the stock was rejected at a resistance before. In this case, the stock was indeed rejected at the $2.85 mark back on June 10th, it looks like. So that's when the stock was first rejected. Fast forward to the last 5 days when we found the stock was again rejected at $2.85. However, this time it broke above and it continued moving upward, going all the way to $3.22, which is an impressive 17% move, actually 18%. So if you did go into the stock, then you made some money. I hope you did. I hope you made some money. That way, these videos actually helped you and my watch list actually helps you as well. By the way, if you're wondering how you get access to the watch list, go ahead and visit our website at iontitrading.com or go to our Instagram, in which you can actually follow us and just see the watch list every week. But we would love to have you on our website. Check us out, iontitrading.com, where we also offer day trading courses in which can teach you everything that I'm talking about in this video. If you're confused or if you're a beginner, our day trading courses are fantastic because they will teach you everything from A to Z. So back to this. When we're looking at the stock, you may be wondering, how do we know that the stock was about to reverse at this point? How do you know when it's a good time to go out? Well, if we zoom in a little bit further, you can tell that the stock actually, when you zoom in on a 1-day period and we go to that specific date, you can see that the stock started making a bearish divergence as soon as that RSI started passing that 70. A bearish divergence is when the high of the stock high is lower on the RSI. Let me say that again. It's when you see how the stock kept going up right over here and you'd expect the RSI to follow it. Well, it didn't. If you look right over here, the RSI was high and here it was the highest. However, when the stock made its next high, the RSI was actually bearish, so it had been down. So that's a clear sign of a reversal that's coming. So around this point, I would have gotten out of the stock, probably made a lot of profit because this is a fairly cheap stock to purchase. So anyways, that was WKHS. Feel free to look at it for the next week. It may still be profitable. I'm not gonna get into next week for the stock because I don't know what's on my watch list just yet for this upcoming week. So we're gonna move on to the next stock for MR. I don't know why it's not moving. For MRKR, it looks like the stock did break out. So when did we call out the stock? We called it at $7.87 and we had set an alert at $8.02. So what happened in the past 5 days? Let's see if the stock actually did break out. Actually, looks like the stock did break out on the very first day. So we called it out on Sunday. The first day we called it out, the stock on Monday actually broke out and it went all the way to $8.12. However, this was not a good sign. You see this long tail that this candle has at the top? That means the bulls tried to take the stock all the way up to this $8.12 mark, but the bears were so strong that they pushed them all the way back down, causing the bearish move in the stock. So yes, the stock broke out. Was it a good trade? No. You got to remember the stock market's about being offensive and defensive, so you have to play both sides. Here it was clearly a bearish move, so this is a stock that you wouldn't have traded that day. So let's look at the rest of the week, see what the stock has been up to. Looks like the stock kept resisting at $8. So the resistance point, once it hasn't been broken out of, it's still the resistance point for the upcoming days or weeks until the stock breaks above it. The stock still looks pretty promising. It looks like towards the end of day on Friday, the stock had made a huge bullish move. So this week, the stock could very much break out. I'm going to keep this on my watch list for this week and see if it makes it above $8. Let me create an alert real quick. That way I can have my system alert me at $8. So moving on, we're going to go to CVM. That's the next stock on our watch list. Just so you see the stocks that I'm talking about. Again, these are WKHS, MRKR, CVM, PIRS, and Triple D. Now guys, like I said earlier, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and support the channel. Follow us on Instagram and tell your friends about what we're doing, because we're here to inform you more than anything. We want everybody to be successful traders, and I want to teach you how to be a chartist. That way you can make successful trades for yourself. So for CVM, we called the stock out when it was at $8.03, and we alerted it at $8.47. So let's see what the stock did right after we called it out on Sunday. So this is Monday right here where I'm pointing with my cursor. The stock opened up that day, it looks like around $7.95. So right at opening, the stock was a little bit lower than we had called it out. However, it broke above our resistance point that we had set at $8.47. So we set the alert for the stock at $8.47, which the stock, right after it passed that point, the stock made a huge jump. You can see all this bullish push that the stock is getting, and the stock made it all the way up to $8.84. So that's that's about a 40-cent move that you could have capitalized on. And as soon as you saw this red candle, you know that this candle means it's an indecisive candle between both sides. The stock dipped below after that candle hit, and the stock looks like resisted some more, and it kept moving and consolidating in between $8.52 and $8.65 until it broke above that moving average and carried on, moving just a little bit higher, and the stock made it all the way up to $8.99. So for that day, we alerted the stock at $8.47, and it went all the way up to $90. So the stock had made a 53-cent move. So that's not a bad return if you ask me. If you guys kept an eye on the stock, you might have had a chance to trade it. Looks like the stock is actually consolidating on Friday. It looks like it's looking for another high move. So definitely going to keep watching this stock. Not going to have it on next week's watch list though. I don't think it's going to make that big of a move considering the pattern that I'm seeing. Next stock is PIRS. Let's see what this stock did. So we called the stock out at $4.56, where let's see how we came up with that number. Why did we put a resistance at $8.46? It looks like the stock had been... So it looks like the stock has been resisting at $4.46 in the middle of June, and that's why we placed that resistance point for it to break out. As soon as the stock broke out, as you can see on Monday, the stock made a huge move and went all the way up to $4.90. Not a bad move at all, guys. So we alerted you guys at $4.68, and the stock had a 22-cent move that you could have capitalized on. Personally, I would have never traded this stock myself. I just don't see this as a very promising candle. Now, had this candle closed all the way up here, then that's a very promising move at the beginning of the day. But considering that very long wick at the top, that's a very much a bearish sign. So I wouldn't have gotten in the stock. I wouldn't have recommended the stock, but it looked promising at the end of the day. If you were able to get in and set a proper stop loss, then perhaps you could have actually made some money on this stock. So moving on to the last stock, which is Triple D. Triple D we called out at $8.96 and alerted us at $9. So let's see what the stock did after it alerted us. Let's look at the 5-day pattern. It looks like the stock had actually gotten all the way up to $9.17 on Friday. So that's a 17-cent move from the time that we alerted you guys on Instagram. So remember, the way this works is I post a weekly watch list on Instagram every Sunday, and then I review it the following Saturday, hoping that you guys made some great returns on it, or if you've kept an eye out. There's usually about 4 to 5 stocks on my watch list. I find them through my personal FinViz scanner setup, and they've been pretty successful for the past week. If you guys liked what you saw, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way we can, talk about it. If you have any suggestions or any comments, please leave them below. Anyways, guys, my name is Q, aka the Chartist, founder of Ionti Trading. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Have yourselves a great day and good luck trading this week.